Check, 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 check. Let's see. There we go. Hello, hello. I'm going to do a preamble, even though I don't think anybody's watching. I can't tell. Let's see. Well, let me change this real quick. Online. And then, do I share that I'm online? Do I do that? Hey, Ben, how's it going? Can you hear me okay? This is the first time using this setup, so I am not sure if the microphone is working. Is the microphone working? Cool. Success. Can you hear some music? I put some music on in the background too. idea I have, let me know. I think it would be fun to get that feedback going. I know this, because of the way this format is going to work, it's not going to be, excuse me, it's not going to be the best screenplay necessarily. It might be, but 99% chance it's going to be mediocre, just because of the fact that I'm going to be rushing through it to make it entertaining. Not rushing through it to the point where it's going to be really crappy, but I don't want to spend the time that one would normally spend making things perfect and rewriting and rewriting and rewriting. I might end up doing a little bit of that to show that process, and depending on what people are following want me to do, because that is interesting too. But it is definitely a lot harder, and the progress is a lot slower. Forget what I think it's the Pareto principle, where they talk about you can get 80% of the work done with 20% of the effort, and then the last 20% takes 80% of the effort. And I think that's kind of true for screenwriting too. You can bust out something that makes sense and looks like a screenplay. It's kind of in the form of a screenplay, and people would recognize it as a screenplay. And it might be somewhat entertaining, but to get something up to that next level, you'd have to put in a lot more effort to take it up a couple notches. So I think that's my preamble. Let's see, I might test out, I think that method may also apply to writing music. Yeah, I think so. I think, let's see, what else did I do? I mean, I've never written music before, but I've done some programming on the computer, and I know it's a similar type of thing. You can get something to work in programming pretty quickly with not a lot of effort, but if you want it to be easy to use and bulletproof, like it won't crash, then you have to put in a little more effort, or a lot more effort, to get all of those, tighten it all up. Yeah. Cool. So let me just start brainstorming ideas. And this is the idea of this stream is not necessarily to sell this thing or make this movie. So it's me asking for ideas. It's not like I'm just, the whole point of this is to get free ideas. You don't have to post ideas in here. I'll try to, in theory, I'll try to do it all on my own. But because of the way everything works out, if for some reason this does end up getting made, which there's like a 99.99999% it won't get made. There's a really, it's almost impossible to imagine that this, whatever I write here, could get made into something like produced. So, but the way things work, if you post something into the chat, like an idea, just know that it becomes public property, not just like my property for the script, but I would say like you're releasing it out into the world for anybody to do with what they please. Because I'm not, if somebody posts an idea in my chat and I use it in this, but then somebody else is watching the stream and then they use it in their screenplay or something like that, I'm not gonna, pursue legal action on that or anything like that. And I hope that the person that posted it wouldn't either. I think the point of this would be to just, either me writing it all myself, if some people want to help collaborate a little bit and then put in some ideas, that might be good. Even at the beginning here, when we're choosing the initial premise, I think I'm open to premise ideas even too. Whatever is exciting at the end of today will be the one that I go with. And if everything goes well with the first one, I would imagine I would do another one and another one, just because I like the idea of doing this. I think it'd be fun, and hopefully other people think it's fun too. All right, that was a long preamble, but I feel like maybe some of you you know, pie in the sky. Maybe some of you came from the future and you're watching this to say, what is going on? Why is this guy writing a screenplay and streaming it live and talking about all of his ideas in his head as he's doing it? Well, this is why I just told you. So let's get started. Cool. So ideas. I did have some, Ben. I think maybe you're the only one in, or at least you're the only one that participated in chat. I have some ideas that I've been working on, just very basic ideas. So I'm going to start putting those in, bring some of these over.